It's a huge responsibility, I think, simply because most teams focus on the offensive end. I think the good teams in our league, they become very defensive minded. And I think for us to excel, we really have to be that way. Yeah, I definitely have to be the voice. The one to get into guys and have them shoulder the responsibility of performing. And if they're not performing, they're letting each other down. They're letting me down, they're letting themselves down, they're letting the coaches down. So I think we have to develop that sense of ownership for the game. I'll be vocal at times when I get really fired up, but for the most part, my normal nature is just to let my game speak for itself. But this year, I feel like it's going to be different. I'm creating a lot more. I'm handling the ball better. My jump shot, is still there. It's little improvements, that I put on in the off season. I'm better conditioned than I was last year. So little things like that. I think it'll show in the wins. That's my goal, to show you. Like I said, I've averaged a lot of points. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing that every year. I probably won't. But I think the transition now is you'll see that we'll have more wins and we'll be in the playoffs. I think they did a great job, an outstanding job. Tyler is going to be really good for us. Not too many players in the NBA play with the fire that he plays with and the work ethic that he has. Dahntay, he was a starter on a very good Denver Nuggets team, and he'll come in here and he'll help us right away. Earl, he's been in the league for 9-10 years, experienced point guard. And then Solomon, we were trying to be more athletic in the interior, and I think he definitely helps us in that aspect. Just, in my experience with Dahntay and Earl, we stepped that up a lot. Those are two very, very tough players. I know, and I'm sure Tyler's tough also. I definitely think it'll show. I played a lot. They played a lot. We got veterans. Mike get healthy, and Mike's been only tough. So we have a really tough team. It helps me, because I'll have some of the defensive responsibility, but not all of it. I think he's probably our best defensive player, and probably after him it would be probably Brandon. So it gives a big load off of me. I'm kind of calling it the X factor, Mike. Because if he can come back and return to how he was, or even be close to how he was, that's gonna help us tremendously. You can't really replace Mike Dunleavy. Just his savvy on the court, his knowledge of the game. He outthinks players on the court, and we definitely need that. I think it's great, that we're all going, and I think a lot of people in the organization are coming also. And we're bringing our wives and girlfriends, so you put us on a trip, for I think a week together. It really helps build camaraderie, especially when we have a few new faces that really don't know each other. It's been a long road, it's going to my 5th year, and I just feel like I was a rookie just yesterday, and it's been a great ride, but I just think there's so much more that I have left to accomplish in my career, and so much more that this team is capable of doing. I definitely think that's the case, because I can remember a lot of those games when they had the last shot and we just couldn't stop it, and I think when we changed that, everything can change dramatically, and it just shows that offense is great, but it won't really have you being a contending team. It's been long enough for us being out, especially with the track record that the Pacers had over the past 15 years or so. And we are getting that sense. We got a lot of our fans back last year. We still trying to continue to do that, and we really want to bring this thing back to what it was.